Traffic was never the future, it was the limitation. While most people are still stuck on highways, a new generation is preparing to lift off. Not in theory, not in prototypes, in real, purchasable flying cars you can actually own in 2026. Machines designed to rise above congestion, reclaim your time, and redefine what personal freedom feels like. This isn't sci-fi anymore, it's a buying decision, and one of these flying cars is far more accessible than you think.
Number 1. For years, the sky felt untouchable, reserved for pilots, airports, and billion-dollar aircraft. Meanwhile, the rest of us stayed trapped in traffic, watching hours of our lives disappear on the road. But what if lifting off was as personal as starting a motorcycle? The ZAPATA Air Scooter, the most advanced personal flying machine, turns that question into reality. Compact, powerful, and built for individual flight, it rises vertically, freeing you from highways and congestion in seconds. No wings stretching across runways, no massive infrastructure, just controlled lift, intuitive handling, and the pure adrenaline of hovering above the world below. Imagine commuting without roads, exploring landscapes from a completely new perspective, owning a machine that doesn't just drive forward, it ascends. This isn't a concept from a sci-fi movie, it's a personal aircraft you can actually buy in 2026. The ZAPATA Air Scooter doesn't just promise freedom, it delivers it in 3 dimensions. And once you see how close personal flight really is, staying grounded will never feel the same. Number 2. The future of transportation was never meant to stay on the ground. Every traffic jam, every delayed commute, every wasted hour has been a reminder that roads have limits. Now imagine rising above it all, smoothly, quietly, confidently. The XPENG X2 5th-generation flying car transforms that imagination into something you can actually own. This isn't a wild prototype or distant concept. It's a refined electric vertical takeoff vehicle designed for real urban mobility. With autonomous flight capabilities and a sleek and closed cockpit, it feels less like piloting an aircraft and more like stepping into tomorrow. You don't fight traffic, you simply lift off. Picture short city hops that take minutes instead of hours, scenic flights that turn ordinary travel into an experience, a machine that blends automotive design with aerospace precision, engineered not for fantasy, but for reality in 2026. The XPENG X2 doesn't just move you forward, it moves you upward. And once you realize personal air mobility is no longer science fiction, the road below will never look the same again. Number 3. We were told flying cars would stay in the movies, that the sky would always belong to airlines and billion-dollar jets. Meanwhile, we kept sitting in traffic, watching opportunity pass us by. But the ground was never meant to be the limit. The Bellwether eVTOL flying car Volar changes that completely. This isn't a drone with a seat. It's a beautifully engineered vertical takeoff vehicle designed for personal air mobility. Sleek, enclosed, futuristic in every line. It lifts straight up, transitions smoothly into forward flight, and glides above the chaos below with electric precision. Imagine leaving your driveway and arriving across the city in a fraction of the time. No gridlock, no stoplights, just controlled ascent and quiet propulsion, redefining what commute even means. Inside, the cockpit feels like stepping into the next decade, immersive, intelligent, designed to make flight feel intuitive instead of intimidating. This isn't sci-fi artwork, it's a real eVTOL pushing personal transportation into the 3rd dimension. And once you see how close vehicles like Volar are to everyday ownership, staying grounded starts to feel outdated. Number 4. For decades, the idea of a flying car felt like a broken promise, always coming soon, always just out of reach. We learned to accept traffic, delays, wasted hours because there was no alternative. Until now. The PAL-V isn't a concept, it isn't a prototype. It's the world's first real flying car you can actually buy. On the road, it drives like a high-performance vehicle, nimble and controlled. But when the road ends, something incredible happens. The rotors deploy, the ground disappears, and your journey continues through the sky. This is freedom redesigned. No airports, no crowded terminals. You drive to a small airstrip, transform in minutes, and take off toward your destination on your own schedule. Business trips that once took hours become smooth, direct flights. Scenic weekends feel spontaneous again. Time comes back into your life.
PAL-V doesn't replace driving, it upgrades it. It's for people who refuse to choose between road and air, who want both seamlessly. And once you realize this flying car is already real, the idea of staying stuck on the ground starts to feel like the real science fiction. Number 5. For years, hovering above the ground belonged in movies and imagination. Real life meant wheels, asphalt, and traffic lights. But what if the road itself became optional? What if freedom felt like lifting off instead of accelerating forward? The XTURISMO, the real-life hoverbike, turns that fantasy into something tangible. It doesn't roll, it hovers. With powerful propulsion systems generating stable lift, it glides just above the surface, delivering a riding experience that feels closer to piloting than driving. You don't just travel, you float. Imagine carving across open terrain without worrying about potholes or road conditions. Imagine the adrenaline of controlled hover, the wind around you, the ground no longer dictating your path. It's compact, futuristic, aggressively bold in design, and most importantly, it's real. This isn't CGI artwork, it's a personal flying machine redefining what mobility looks like in 2026. XTURISMO doesn't just move you from point A to point B, it changes the dimension you travel in. And once you see a hoverbike hovering in real life, the future stops being a promise and starts being a purchase.
Number 6. The dream of personal flight was never about luxury. It was about freedom. Freedom from traffic, from schedules, from roads deciding where you can and can't go. And for the first time, that freedom fits in your backyard. The Jetson ONE personal flying vehicle strips aviation down to its purest form. Lightweight, open frame, electric powered. You strap in, lift off vertically, and suddenly the world looks completely different from a few hundred feet above. No runway, no massive infrastructure, just controlled ascent and intuitive flight that makes hovering feel almost natural. It's designed for individuals, not airlines, for explorers, not commuters. Imagine taking off at sunrise, gliding over fields, coastlines, or countryside, the kind of experience that once required years of pilot training and six-figure aircraft. Now it's compact, personal, attainable in 2026. This isn't science fiction. It's a real flying vehicle you can actually buy. And once you see someone casually lifting off in their own Jetson ONE, staying stuck in traffic will feel like a choice, not a necessity. Number 7. This isn't science fiction anymore. This is 2026. And the sky? It's finally becoming your road. Imagine sitting in traffic, watching hours of your life disappear in brake lights and frustration. Now imagine pressing one button and lifting above it all. That's exactly what the ARIDGE A868 Freedom to Fly promises. Not a concept, not a prototype, a real personal flying machine designed for people who are done waiting. The ARIDGE A868 isn't about showing off, it's about reclaiming time. Vertical takeoff means no runway, no airport drama. Just you, a compact launch space, and open air. Its intelligent stabilization system makes flight feel surprisingly smooth, almost intuitive, even for first-time pilots. And with advanced safety redundancies working quietly in the background, it's built to protect the one thing that matters most: you. This isn't science fiction. This is transformation. Commutes shrink. Weekend escapes become spontaneous. Cities feel smaller. Opportunities feel closer. The ARIDGE A868 doesn't just move you forward, it moves you upward. And in a world where everyone is stuck on the ground, that changes everything. This is not sci-fi, this is reality, and the future is already airborne. Number 8. Traffic was never meant to define your life. Yet here we are, counting red lights instead of moments. Now imagine something different. You step into what looks like a sleek, futuristic capsule. The rotors whisper to life, and in seconds you rise, straight up, leaving the noise, the gridlock, the limits behind. This is the Air One eVTOL, electric vertical takeoff. And no, this isn't sci-fi. This is one of the personal flying vehicles you can actually buy in 2026. Built for real people, not test pilots, Air One is fully electric, meaning cleaner flights, lower operating costs, and a future that feels responsible as well as revolutionary. Vertical takeoff eliminates the need for long runways. Your journey starts from compact spaces, closer to home, closer to where life actually happens.
Inside, it's surprisingly intuitive. Smart flight systems assist and stabilize, reducing complexity and increasing confidence. It's not about being a hero in the sky, it's about making distance irrelevant. Commutes shrink, weekend escapes become spontaneous, business trips turn into direct, uninterrupted flights above it all. Air One isn't just a machine, it's a mindset shift, a world where the sky is accessible, practical, real. And this is only the beginning of what 2026 has waiting above us. Number 9. The roads you know are crowded. Time slips away in traffic, in stop-and-go frustration, in the endless grind of getting from point A to point B. Now picture a different kind of freedom, one where the sky is no longer the limit. Enter the SkyDrive SD-05 eVTOL flying car, a personal flying vehicle designed for real life, not fantasy. One that lets you rise above the chaos and reclaim hours you never thought you had. With vertical takeoff and landing, the SD-05 doesn't need long runways. Your commute starts right from your backyard, your office rooftop, or a compact urban pad. Smart stabilization and intuitive controls make piloting effortless, even for first-time flyers. And the advanced safety redundancies working quietly in the background, it's built to protect the one thing that matters most: you. This isn't just transportation, it's transformation. Commutes shrink, weekend escapes become spontaneous, cities feel smaller, opportunities feel closer. The SkyDrive SD-05 isn't a dream, it's the future you can touch, drive, and fly today. In 2026, the sky isn't just for planes, it's for you. Number 10. Stop. Imagine your life unshackled from traffic, from endless stoplights, from hours lost sitting in a car that goes nowhere fast. This is where the Pegasus-Flying Car personal transportation changes everything. Not a concept, not a dream, a real vehicle that puts the sky within your reach. One button and you rise. Vertical takeoff frees you from roads, congestion, and the limits of ground travel. Suddenly, distance no longer dictates your day. Inside, it's designed for humans, not pilots. Intuitive controls and smart flight assistants make it effortless to glide above the chaos. Electric power means cleaner skies, quieter flights, and more freedom without compromise. Every journey becomes a chance to reclaim your time, whether it's a commute, a weekend escape, or chasing a horizon you've always wanted to reach. The Pegasus isn't just a car, it's a revolution in how we move, a statement that the future is here and it's personal. In 2026, the sky isn't a limit anymore, it's your new road. Number 11. The world below moves slowly. Traffic crawls. Hours vanish in gridlock. And yet, up above, freedom waits. Meet the AltoVolo, vertical flight vehicle. One machine that turns the sky into your shortcut, your escape, your personal highway. This isn't science fiction. This is 2026, and you can own it. With vertical takeoff, the AltoVolo rises from tiny urban spaces. No runway needed. Its intuitive flight systems make soaring effortless, even for first-time pilots. Electric propulsion means quiet, efficient, eco-conscious journeys. Every commute becomes a chance to reclaim your time. Every weekend trip turns into an adventure without limits. Imagine gliding above skyscrapers, over rivers, across landscapes, seeing the world from a perspective few have ever touched. It's not just transportation, it's transformation. It's taking control of distance, time, and opportunity. The AltoVolo doesn't just move you, it elevates you. Because in 2026, the sky isn't a limit, it's your road. Number 12. The roads you know are crowded. Commutes drain your time. Life feels paused in traffic. Now imagine rising above it all. The Lilium Jet electric VTOL aircraft makes that possible. One sleek, futuristic vehicle designed to take you vertically into the sky, turning hours lost on the ground into minutes of freedom. Electric power means quiet, clean, and efficient flight. Intuitive controls make soaring effortless, even for first-time pilots. Skyscrapers, rivers, entire cities unfold beneath you. Suddenly, distance feels irrelevant. This isn't a dream, it's 2026. The Lilium Jet transforms how we move, how we live, and how we experience the world. Because the sky isn't just for planes anymore, it's your new road. Number 13.
Stop imagining the traffic, the delays, the endless grind on crowded streets. It doesn't have to define your life anymore. Meet the Volocopter VoloCity electrically powered aircraft, a revolutionary way to move, designed to lift you above the chaos and put hours back into your day. Vertical takeoff and landing mean you no longer need runways. Your commute can start right from the city center or even your rooftop. Electric propulsion makes flights quiet, clean, and efficient. Smart flight systems work seamlessly to keep every journey smooth, intuitive, and safe. The city transforms beneath you. Skyscrapers, bridges, rivers, suddenly within reach. Business trips shrink. Weekend escapes become spontaneous. Life becomes limitless. The Volocopter VoloCity isn't just about flying, it's about reclaiming time, freedom, and perspective. In 2026, the sky isn't just above you, it's your new road. Number 14. The roads are crowded. Every day, hours vanish in traffic, leaving you frustrated, exhausted, trapped. Now imagine a world where the sky becomes your highway. The Doroni H1-X Advanced Air Mobility turns that vision into reality. A personal flying vehicle built for real life, designed to lift you above the chaos and reclaim the time you've been losing. With vertical takeoff and landing, the H1-X can launch from compact urban spaces, no runway required. Intelligent flight systems make piloting effortless, giving you the confidence to rise above the streets. Electric power means quiet, efficient, and eco-conscious journeys, a future-friendly way to move. Suddenly, commutes shrink, weekend getaways become spontaneous, and the world feels closer than ever. Every flight is a chance to see your city from a perspective few ever experience. The Doroni H1-X isn't just transportation, it's freedom, perspective, and the future. Here in 2026, the sky isn't just above you, it's your new road. Number 15. Every day, the streets trap us. Traffic crawls. Minutes disappear. Life feels like it's waiting while you're stuck on the ground. Now imagine cutting through it all. The Volonaut Airbike, flying speeder bike, doesn't just move you forward. It lifts you above the chaos. Compact, agile, and lightning fast, this is personal flight reimagined for the real world. One moment you're at a traffic jam, the next you're soaring above it. Vertical takeoff means no runway. Launch from rooftops, small yards, or urban pads, wherever you are. Intelligent flight systems keep control effortless and smooth, making even first-time pilots feel unstoppable. Electric power ensures quiet, clean, and efficient flight, a future-friendly way to move. Imagine your commute becoming an experience. Skyscrapers, rivers, cityscapes all unfolding beneath you. Weekend escapes become spontaneous. Business trips transform into direct, uninterrupted journeys. Every flight feels like freedom, precision, and exhilaration all in one. The Volonaut Airbike isn't just a machine, it's a revolution in personal mobility. In 2026, the sky isn't a limit, it's your fastest road.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Tech Futrix for more amazing technologies.